This is it, you guys. The final chapter in Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, and of all Sly Cooper that exists right now. Let's do it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sneaky Games, a Sly Cooper Thieves in Time Let's Play here on my YouTube channel, Swirly Games. This might be it, you guys. I tried to look up to at least know what I was getting into as far as like structure of how the videos are going to work. 'Cause as you guys know, it's been 4 whole games and I still haven't figured out the best way to do that. But it looks like this is going to be very similar to the ending of like Sly 1 and of Sly 3, I believe is the one. Yeah, Sly 2 is the one where you're in the blimp area. Yeah, the airship. Pretty sure this is going to be like one big continuous mission that's probably going to take 40 to 45 minutes. So this might be a pretty long video, but this also potentially should be the ending of the game. I said that for like 3 videos in a row to end the other, to end Arabia. But I really think this one, I think, is it. There's no bottles or like safe to worry about because we got all of those. So that makes me think there's no overworld to run around, which is usually means it's just the game kind of takes over from here. So without further ado, deja vu all over again. Let's end this thing. Let's go.
We all know this is our last shot at stopping La Paradox and rescuing Carmelita. Currently, his blimp is docked outside the museum. I can't pinpoint Carmelita's exact position, but I believe she's being held somewhere near the loading bay. Sly, there appears to be a utility hatch on the blimp's underside that will get you inside. You can use one of the mooring lines to reach it. Once you're in, try to gather as much information as you can. But remember, we'll be right behind you, so don't do anything rash. Murray, I need you to get the van ready. We're gonna need backup for this one. So first, you and I are going on a little recruiting trip. Then we'll rendezvous with Sly inside the blimp and figure out our next move. Okay, I realize it's not the most elaborate plan, but it's the best we've got. So everybody watch your backs, and let's go take that skunk down once and for all.
Well, that sounds like this is phase 1, so this might be 2 videos. Who knows? We'll see how this goes. Uh-oh.
Okay,
it's gonna be a decoy.
I can see Carmelita.
Just hold on, Sly. We're almost there. You know it's a setup.
I know, pal, but I don't have a choice. Just get here as fast as you can.
You do have a choice, Sly.
Carmelita!
Sly! No!
You dummy.
2 rats in 1 trap. I knew you could not resist, Cooper. You are so predictable.
Oh yeah? Well, how's this for a prediction? I'm gonna kick that stripe right off your tail.
Yes, and now come the big threats from the little man. As I said, predictable.
Let us out! You afraid of a fair fight, coward?
Yeah,
Oh,
coward.
No, I don't think so. I have something special planned for you two. It is, how do you say, a going away party.
Ruh-roh.
Okay, listen up. You all
Oh!
here. We have to find your canes and get you back where you belong now. If
Let's
don't,
go.
We'll never be able to repair the damage La Paradox has done.
What about Sly?
He's on his own for now, Murray, but I'm sure he'll be fine. It's Sly. Ryoichi, you're up first. My readings show your cane is somewhere in this room.
Why would it be around?
I can sense it too, Bentley-son.
Okay, I'm actually glad we get to play as them one last time. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to the fire. I was so excited. I was like, ah! Okay. There we go. Let's get that cane.
Red Troopers at 12 o'clock.
Murray? Yep. Yeah.
Great, guys. We have to keep moving.
Power along.
There's Bob's cane. Looks like this one is all you, Ryoichi.
Measure my most hairy ancestor.
Ancestor. All right.
Your determination is impressive, but ultimately pointless, Coopers.
Tempest system operating at negative capability.
Can you hear me, sir?
All right. Easy enough.
You and your vermin friends are too late.
I'm gonna break these, even though I'm guaranteeing there's no more coins to buy. The paradox
Gearing
coins.
up for something. We need to hurry. Keep moving, Ryoichi.
These
Uh-oh.
traps are almost too easy for
There we go. Get that cane. Get Bob's cane.
Great. Ryoichi, I'm picking up an energy field shift centered on you.
Yes, I sense it is my time to go. It has been an honor meeting all of you. Sayonara.
It's
What in the world?
working. The temporal abnormality is correcting itself. Bob, we need you to get Salim's cane.
Okay. Somehow getting his cane or getting the canes sends him back in time, or is it like temporal, as in like temporary as well?
You have already lost.
I'm very lost.
Never win a paradox. I've already won.
I'm stupid. I could have made that. Yabba da hooba da ha. That's right. Okay. Why is it so cold in here? Or I'm just stupid? I don't know.
We can help the ancestors get their canes, Murray, as fast as we can. Don't slow down, Bob.
I gotta get the coins that don't matter anymore. R1? Yeah.
Tempest system operating at negative capability.
I almost went for it. Not today.
Security report to main phase.
Alright. Grab that cane. Where's Salim's?
Outstanding, Bob. Looks like you're heading home now. Watch out for those penguins. This is going well, but we're not out of the woods yet.
God, the graphics on Murray's stomach look terrible. Nice. Salim's gonna be the next one, I think.
We have to keep pushing.
Yep.
Salim, you're the only one who can reach Gallus Cave.
Forsooth! I would entrust this to no other.
To no rather.
Again with the climbing?
He's very not happy.
Get going, Salim. We've got some planning to do.
Engineering, give me more power. I need to move up this schedule.
What are you
Okay.
up to, La Paradox? Salim, no time for napping. We need to step it up.
All this climbing is going to turn me into a monkey.
He said it again. I hate that he said it again.
Only I had a magic lamp. I would wish for this job to be over.
You get there? There we go.
Climbing.
There's the cane sword.
Very nice, Salim. Definitely earned your retirement.
I salute your excellence, Sir Salim.
No cool message from him.
Now that we got Mr. Cranky Pants home safely, we need to press on.
Mr. Cranky Pants.
Gallop, we need your skills to get Tennessee's cane.
Verily shall it be in thine command, hence and forthwith.
Sure.
You talk funnier than a two-headed jackalope, but thanks, amigo.
I think Tennessee Kid's still my favorite.
Attention crew! You had said better do your job! Failure is not an option!
Gallop, break those fuses to disable that laser grid.
Enough twaddle and gobbledygook. Time
Okay.
for action.
Gotta ride back.
Warning. Magnetic rods demagnetized. Field collapse imminent. Warning.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Thank God I was able to land on that and not screw everything up.
You're going back to jail where you belong, the Paradox!
Le Paradox.
Not so bad, Bentley. You think it has anything to do with Sly?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound good. We need to get to the bridge. Sir Gallup, time is definitely of the essence.
Forsooth, shall I venture forward?
Okay.
These pitiful obstacles are but minor irritate.
Two more of these bad boys.
Take them out and the path should be clear.
Still hate this move, but he at least makes it kind of cool. The way he charges up and smacks something.
Why are those beams still on my airship? This is unacceptable!
I'm just getting so many coins for no reason. There might not be any edits. There might not be any edits in this. Even that one.
Once more unto the breach go I. Fare thee well, you all.
Later, bro.
More vermin dead ahead.
Should be more now, yep.
Your time is up, the Paradox! But I control time! For me, never up!
We're getting close, guys.
Alright. Final one?
Those switches are completely out of our reach. Tennessee, this looks like a job for you.
Just what I was hoping for, Bentley.
Bentley?
I'm itching to get in on the action, too.
Come on, kid. This is for all the marbles.
Do I have my gun?
Platforms must have a switch somewhere.
This is more fun than square dancing with the donkey.
I don't think I realized that we got his cane back.
Attention. Computer now offline for scheduled maintenance. This is a recording. Have a nice day.
Oh, okay. I didn't even hear the timer for me talking and everything.
Stabilizers at 18%.
Prepare yourselves for failure!
Oh my god.
Bears.
I'll cut this out so you guys don't have to watch me do that again.
Prepare yourself for quick!
Danger. Timeline stabilizers at 18%.
Okay.
Attention. Temporal displacement commencing in 5, 3, 1, 4, 2,
Did you hear that? 5, 3, 1, 2.
7, 6, 5.
Alright, put me back up there.
Come on, kid. This is for all the marbles.
Oh my god.
Those platforms must have a switch somewhere.
Attention.
Yeehaw! The cavalry's a coming.
Danger. Core meltdown probability at 97%.
Prepare yourselves for failure, Coopers! You should prepare yourself for prison!
Danger. Timeline stabilizers at 18%.
Okay.
Attention.
Those platforms appear to be on some kind of timer. You'd better move it.
Well, I'm faster than a jackalope with his tail on fire.
10.
Hurry, Tennessee. It's all up to you now.
Attention.
I'm sorry,
Uh-oh.
Coopers. I can't wait any longer. Your friends die now.
Run, bro.
Danger. Blimps from
There we go. Oh, 6-shooter.
Pay attention, Tennessee. You need to figure out that lock sequence.
Okay.
Well, looks like our goose ain't cooked yet.
What a tough one.
Woohoo! I am the greatest shot ever.
I feel like I might have screwed that up.
All right.
Okay, maybe not.
Nice shooting.
Maybe
Now,
not.
Let's find Sly.
Ah, alone at last. How cozy.
You want cozy? I'm going to throw you and all your friends into the same prison cell.
Ah, but no. It is the two of you of whom I am thinking. To be together forever. Just think of it as the most romantic coffin ever.
Don't count on it, Paradox. We've beaten all your other plans.
Ah, but not this time, I think. Look at this. My marvelous contraption. The time tunnel. Something else I had your little friend Penelope develop before her unfortunate failure.
Damn it,
Pretty
Penelope.
much like the time machine, no? With one important difference. From here, I have the control over where you go. And it's programmed to send you and your Interpol shrew on an endless honeymoon. Free of charge. Bouncing through time for all eternity. That's if you survive the trip. But either way, I will never have to see your irritating faces again.
You think this thing can hold me? Just wait until I get out of here.
Why'd you do it, La Paradox? Why the ancestors? Why not just come after me? What's the deal?
The deal? The deal is you, Coopers. You destroyed my father, and you almost got me. But not quite. And when I rebuilt myself, I swore I would erase the Cooper name from history completely. And so today, my revenge will be complete. It is time now for you to go. Bon voyage!
Uh-oh. Nice.
Wait, cut that closer than a $10 shave. Reckon my time here is up.
Take care, Ted.
Later, bro. Thanks.
I will crush you!
Uh-oh. Run, Sly.
Take Carmelita and get off this thing.
We all need to leave right now. That maniac just tore a hole in time-space.
I need
Or
to
space-time,
fix
but
this
whatever.
right here and now, for the whole Cooper clan. And I'm the only one who can glide out of here.
This whole blimp could disappear any second.
Right, so there's no time to argue. Just go.
Sly,
I know. Me too.
Uh-oh, they made up at the very end.
I will teach you to fight like a
All right.
gentleman.
And how would you
Had a little
know?
quick pause there.
Ha!
Tiff called me.
I'm going to save that Cooper tongue for last. After I cut the rest of you to pieces.
What's going on? Oh, dang.
Your can work is pitiful.
Not as pitiful as that mustache.
Is it really a quick time event? This looks cool, but this sucks.
It's too bad it didn't work for me.
It wouldn't have worked out. I'm allergic to morons.
I love how they're talking, but like their mouths were not evening or like leveling, adding up. What the fuck am I even saying?
What the?
A lucky break, Cooper.
Uh-oh.
You'll be lucky if I only break your neck.
Come on, little monkey. I'm waiting for you.
We are like in a space vortex. Space-time vortex, really.
Excellent work. I'll teach you a lesson.
Looks like somebody just lost his temper.
On guard.
On guard.
You can't win, Cooper. Deep down, you know I'm superior.
Wait, did you say
I hate that their lips aren't even close to adding up there. Whacked in the face.
Sly, do you read me? Get out of there, Sly!
Where is that little weasel?
Uh-oh.
I know it's difficult, Cooper, but try to keep up.
This thing is coming apart at the seams.
This actually looks really cool, though.
Don't fall, then I won't get the chance to kill you myself.
Keep on going. Stubborn Sly.
So, before we finish this, let me get one thing straight. You came after the Coopers because of what happened to your father?
No, you imbecile! I came after the Coopers to prove that Le Paradox is the greatest thief who has ever lived. Is there any doubt? Ask yourself this. If the Coopers were truly the greatest thieves in history, and I have stolen their most valued possessions, then what does that make me?
An idiot? You had it made. You could have been the biggest thief of all time, but you had to target my ancestors and blow your own cover. You exposed your operation because of your ego. No Cooper would have done that.
That's right.
For the record, can you really say you stole the canes? Seems like your friends did all the real work.
Enjoy your words, Cooper, because they will be your last.
Why is this a quick time event? A final boss quick time event sucks. As cool as this looks.
I'm tired of this charade.
This charade.
Sure there is. It's right there on top of your head.
Whoa! Oh, this actually looks really cool. Ooh, right in the stomach.
Meet your doom. It's time to end this.
I agree, but I'm not the one who's going down.
Ooh. This is it.
This is not right. My plan was perfect.
Perfect.
Sorry, pal. You just can't plan for a Cooper.
Final chapter? Question mark?
Help me.
Why should I?
I do not wish to die.
I guess you won't be doing any harm from a prison cell.
You idiot.
As I said, so predictable.
You won't get away with this. I'll find you.
Au contraire, Sly Cooper. I do not think we will meet again.
Jump anyways, you can grab onto him. He fell to his death anyways. Uh-oh. I think this is cutscene time.
It's been a while since that night, but there's still no sign of Sly. Or that cursed blimp. The skunk could barely tread water. So by the time they picked him up, he was happy to see them. Word is he earned a special cell in solitary confinement, where the only thing he'll be collecting from now on is gray hair. Both Paris and the Thievius Raccoonus were back to normal, but that hardly made us feel any better. At first, we just waited, assuming Sly would show up the way he always did. But as the days stretched into weeks, we had to face the fact that he was truly lost. We've stopped talking about it all the time, but I know it's all we're thinking about, even if we show it in different ways.
God, Dimitri looks so bad.
Seems like his usual cheerful self, but I can tell there's a new level of seriousness underneath it all. He's on the professional wrestling circuit now, and he's really been pushing himself. I know he's doing it to keep his fighting skills sharp.
Ooh.
Like all of us, he wants to be ready for action the minute we locate Sly. Carmelita returned to Interpol, where she threw herself into her work, busting criminals at a record pace. She's been so busy, I haven't seen her for a while now. My sources tell me she's conducting her own investigation into Sly's whereabouts. Out of everyone, I think she took his disappearance the hardest, even if she never shows
Aw.
it. At least not in public. As for myself, I continue to search. Even using all my technology, I haven't found a clue. The time machine is no help since we need to know where Sly was for that to work. I get discouraged sometimes, but I'll never give up. Because I know Sly's out there, and I know that wherever he is, we will find him.
What?
Yoichi Cooper continued to refine his master ninja techniques as well as his sushi. And while his thefts were never detected, his sushi restaurant was recognized as the finest in Japan.
Okay. I won't talk through any of this. I got some thoughts. I'll just take myself away.
El Jefe remains behind bars. He was transferred to a South American prison, where he now works rolling cigars. Unfortunately for him, there's no smoking allowed. Tennessee Kid Cooper recovered his gold and his place in history as the greatest outlaw of the Old West. His legend grew even bigger when he began stealing from crooked lawmen exclusively. Toothpick was arrested and became part of a chain gang working on the railroads. He eventually went deaf and faded into obscurity. Caveman Cooper kept up his physical training and returned to his role as egg thief extraordinaire. Perhaps most importantly, he pioneered the use of his cane as a tool for thieving. The Grizz received a lengthy prison sentence and began a new career as a rap artist. In his spare time, he paints portraits of his fellow inmates. Sir Gallup Cooper returned to his heroic adventures and went on to form the Knights of the Cooper Order, a gallant group that stole from corrupt nobility. He also became a successful, if overly dramatic, actor. Penelope was sent to Europe's highest security prison, where she promptly escaped. She remains at large, and the police have no clue as to her whereabouts. Recently, however, I've been receiving mysterious postcards. Salim Al-Kupar finally retired from thieving and took a long nap. Then he dreamed up a lucrative new business. Parking his camel around town, he sold snacks to hungry customers. It was highly successful. After being locked up, Miss Decibel decided to make some changes. She had the horn removed from her trunk, enrolled in anger management classes, and began teaching music to other prisoners. With continued good behavior, she might get an early parole. Dimitri returned to his globetrotting ways as a celebrity scuba diver, and even launched a new line of fashion wear. He's so successful, there's a new reality TV show chronicling his adventures. It's called Disco Diver. La Paradox had all his assets seized, including his art collection, and everything was donated to the city of Paris. I'm told his cell was modified to be completely odor-proof. I suppose that's good for the guards, since he's going to be living there for a very long time.
Alright, I think that's the end of the credits there. I like how they showed all the backstories, or like, not backstories, but how everybody ended up. There should be another scene, I feel like. So, you know, I thought I heard... Let me see something here. Game complete 96%. Where does this even load us in? Let's see what this is. I'm just here. All the items. So I thought I remember seeing at one point that, like, we know where Sly is. And it's in Egypt. Like, he's somehow stranded in Egypt. But I don't know how to play that or see that cutscene. I thought there was going to be another cutscene. What an insane ending to this game. Like, this game is, either way, super, super, super done this way. Anticipating being able to make another game. And they never got to. Which sucks so bad. Like, this is absolutely not, like, a good ending for the Sly Cooper games and franchise. But, like, this is where they've currently left off. And it kind of sucks that it's in, like, purgatory right now. It's been 7 years since this game came out. It's been just as long as The Last of Us. The gap between those two games were. That's how long it's been since the new Sli's came out, which is that's a big bummer. But overall, I would say this is a good game. It's not the greatest Sly Cooper game. It's got some really weird shit in there. Some of those missions were kind of uncomfortable. And knowing this is more general, like, towards a kid's game, that's weird. They shouldn't have done those. But, I mean, the gameplay was fun. Most of the Coopers were cool. Some of them were kind of pointless. Like, it's just like a weird gimmicky thing they thought of. So let's give it to this guy. Not enough playing as Bentley or Murray. Definitely not Carmelita, even though they added her. She's new to this game. Didn't get to play as much as her as I would have liked. It was very Cooper heavy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but that's some of my favorite stuff from 2 and 3 was how much you get to play and do stuff as the other characters. So, like, over half of Bentley's stuff was just hacking missions. So it wasn't even, like, actually playing as Bentley. But the good news is, if they were to make a Sly 5, they've got a lot of work, like a lot of room to work with here. Penelope broke out. She could still be out there somehow. We obviously don't really know where Sly is, even though we kind of do know he's in Egypt, like back in time, I think. A lot of room to work with here, if they can just find the right team to make something for it. And who knows, it might be the TV show, because there's rumors that Sony Productions might make an animated Sly Cooper TV show. I would rather that not be how they do it. I would like a 5th and final game would be pretty cool. But, I mean, anything Sly Cooper, I'll take it. I think there's some comic books maybe out there that I might want to buy. Not might, I would definitely like to buy. It'd be kind of cool maybe to show those off in a video or something like that, if they even exist. I don't even know if they do. But if they did, that'd be really cool. But overall, this has been a super fun experience. I started recording the end of Sly 1 at the very end of last year, at the end of 2019. And episode 1 of Sly 1 went out on New Year's Day of 2020. And then we did 72 days in a row of a Sly Cooper video being uploaded on the channel. We played through Sly 1 through 3 over the course of 72 days. And it was a huge blast. It was really fun. Hilariously, / not hilariously, like a week after that ended is when this quarantine and COVID-19 and all this other stuff started getting really bad in the world. So I appreciate everyone who's been watching these. I hope they've helped you guys get through some shitty times we're all going through right now. But overall, this has been, as a fan of video games my entire life, and this being my favorite video game franchise of my entire life, and like a huge bonding thing I have with my best friend Grayson. Shout out to Grayson. I know you've been watching these, and he's been on the channel a bunch of times. You guys have seen. The Sly Cooper franchise just means so much to me, and I'm really glad I got to do this for my channel. Like, I don't do as much MLB content anymore just because I'm kind of burned out on that game, to be perfectly honest with you. So like switching to Sly was like a super fun thing to do that it just made too much sense to not make these videos. Like I said this a million times, but I couldn't possibly have a video game channel and not play through these games. And especially Sly 4. This game's been out for 7 years. This is my favorite franchise. This is me playing these games for the first time. At least this game for the first time. Yeah, just these games are super special to me, and I hope if you guys have watched these, if you've never played them, I highly, highly suggest it. Like I said, you can get the, let me dig this out. You can get the PS3 collection with Sly 1 through 3, all in one disc. I think this was like, my buddy Josh gave me this. I think it was like, you could probably get it for like 15, 20 bucks, maybe 30 at most online somewhere. But if you have like a good used games place, like we have a place called The Exchange. I don't know if that's a national thing or not. I don't think it is, but you could probably get this for like maybe 20 bucks now. And it's got 3 fantastic games in it. And then also, I bought Sly 4 for the PS3 on Amazon for like 12 bucks in the seal. The only thing is it's got, I showed this at the beginning, but it's in Spanish, parts of the box, which is whatever. But yeah, they're all also on PS Now. So if you guys have a PS4, you don't have a PS3 anymore, like I only had this because of TIFF, you can play them on PlayStation Now. That's how Gracie was able to catch up and play along with me for the first 3 Slys. I'm not sure if Sly 4 is on there. I would imagine so. Yeah, man, they're just really good games, especially if you got kids out there. Highly, highly recommend them, and they're just a blast. All right, guys, for the last time, thank you guys so much for watching. Please sure like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at SwirlyGames. While you're at it, share this and any of these videos with the hashtag SlyCooper2020 or Sly5, all those stuff. Spread the word about Sly Cooper. We'd really, really appreciate more of this content to be able to be made and more games for all of us to be able to enjoy. But until that day, and until Sneaky Games gets to come back, hopefully, fingers crossed, listen to my dad, and I'll see you in the next Sly Cooper adventure.